Okay, this is a little load development video. Went out and shot today. I loaded 3 different types of bullets, 3 different grains in my bullets. I screwed this up. This was supposed to be 41.6, and then I was going to have 2 groups here. I ended up shooting all 10 bullets into this hole here. So my average group was 0.332 of an inch. Then the other group was supposed to be 5 and then 5. So 44.6 grains, 41.6, 41.5, and 41.4. I had 10 bullets of each, and then I also had 1 group of 5 leftover bullets from my original load, which were 42 grain, which I'll get to. So this group here ended up being average 0.332 of an inch at 50 yards. I would have shot at 100, but the snow was 2 feet deep, and to be honest, I didn't want to walk out there. So I shot 10 bullets here. Was supposed to shoot some 5 there, 5 there, but anyways, the second group I got a little smarter. So my second group was at 41.5 grains. My average was 0.231 of an inch at 50 yards. I had 1 flyer here, which would have gave me a grouping of this, but most of them hit here, so this was probably my error. Then my second grouping for the same was down here, 41. I ended up with a 40.406. So possibly that was what it was supposed to be, but for the most part it ended up being this, which may or may not have been me. This could have been me as well. It's hard to say. The third group I shot was 5 here and 5 here. This was at 41.4 grains, and my average group was 0.379. At this one, that's 5 bullets. 5 bullets here. Same thing, 41.4. I got 0.274 of an inch. So these were all shot at 50 yards. So you can pretty much double them to figure out what your minutes of angle is. I also had some 223 loaded bullets that I'd purchased. They were all Hornady. So I shot, well actually I'll get to them in a minute. So the 5 bullets I had left over from my original load out were loaded at max pressure, 42 or max grains, which is 42 grains for my particular powder. I'm not going to say which one I'm using, but anyways, they're 308s, 168 A-maxes, and I loaded 42 grains. You can look it up and figure it out yourself. That group ended up being 0.459 of an inch at 50 yards. So this, even my max loads would have been only slightly over 1 minute of angle, but clearly not as accurate as some of these other groups I had. So, and I had figured that out when I used my cronny to check the speeds of the group or the different loads. So anyways, I discounted these immediately because on the cronny it basically showed that they wouldn't be as accurate as the lighter loads. So anyways, I had a little bit of time left, and I had 3 different types of loaded Hornady 223 bullets. So I wanted to see what the difference was shooting different loading, different weight of bullets in a 1 in 8 twist gun, which is what I have with a Tikka T3 1 in 8. So I shot 5 35 grain bullets here and ended up with a 6.78. These are all at 50 yards. My next group was 55 grain VMAX varmint bullets, and I ended up with a .468. So this group here actually would be about 1 minute of angle, just slightly under. The final group I shot were 223 75 grain Sierra Match Kings, and that's going to be the bullet I'll probably shoot out of this gun. My group was .203 of an inch, so less than a half a minute of angle, which I think is pretty good. So, anyways, I just thought I'd make a little video. This is for low development, just to show you. Doesn't make a big difference. 0.1 of a grain. 0.1 of a grain. You'd think that it doesn't seem like lots, but actually it worked out to be, as far as accuracy, it makes a big difference. And you need to find the correct speed for your bullet to leave the barrel, so you have you match your harmonics of your barrel, basically. And I find that the lighter or the slower the bullet goes to a degree, the more accurate and the more consistent your groups are going to be. So like this group, obviously, you know, it's a matter of luck, but you can look. 3.79, 2.74, even if you go with the 4.6 instead of this, you know, clearly these are more accurate. This group was a screw up, obviously, because like I ended up with 10 bullets in the one hole, so it would have been better if I had the two groups, then I could have compared them better, but I'll give you an idea. So when you're doing load development, max load, not necessarily the best, just so you know. Okay, thanks.